Hi, my name is Natalie. Today we are going to explore the Gemma Open Models family from Google. On this tutorial, we will build prompts and code to generate the following tools: an email generator, a translator, a travel assistant, and a code assistant. We will follow these steps. Step 1. We need to request access to Gemma. Currently, we can access Gemma models through Kaggle, Hugging Face, or Vertex AI. For this tutorial, we'll use Kaggle. Let's go to the Models section on Kaggle, look for Gemma models, and then accept the terms and conditions. Step 2. Generate Kaggle API credentials. Now, we need to generate our API credentials from Kaggle. To do so, go to your settings page and click the Create New Token option. A file will be generated with your credentials. Step 3. Configuring Google Colab. Now we can start creating the code in Google Colab. As an important step, please change the runtime type to T4 GPU. Let's continue with the setup of the notebook. We will use Keras for this tutorial, so we need to install it. Now, we are going to import the required libraries. We must authenticate the notebook with our Kaggle credentials. You can store the credentials in the secrets section and call them directly from the code. Now we are going to call the Gemma model that we will use. In this case, we will use Gemma 1.1 instruct version with 2 billion of parameters. The name of the model is specified in the documentation. Now we are ready to start using the Gemma models. We will use this code template to generate the prompts dynamically. For example, to create an email generator, we will store the purpose of the email in a separate variable, so we can change it later to generate new results. As we are using input text from Colab Forms, let me show you briefly how to create a form in Colab. To create a form on a code cell, right-click and select the option Add Form. You can change the title of the form. Then, right-click again in the same cell and start adding fields to the forms. Each field will update the value of the variable that you define. Okay, let's return to our samples. To generate the email creator, we will use the following code, where the prompt used is create an email with the following purpose: request PTO for next Friday. You can see the results below the cell. If you want a different example, just change the value of the email purpose input text and execute the cell again. The second example is to create a translator. In this case, we are going to try with a prompt in Spanish. The prompt is basically requesting to translate a phrase to French. You can change the code to translate to a different language if you want. The third use case is a travel assistant. Following the same logic, we are going to request the three main tourist attractions for a particular place. And finally, we can create a code assistant. We are using the following prompt. Generate code in Python with the following purpose. Identify palindrome words. If your goal is to generate code, then the best option is to use the Code Gemma variant model. Using Gemma is pretty simple, and you can generate great results. Thank you for watching. You can get the entire code and the detailed guide in the video description.